My dad was 4 years old when the Khmer Rouge came to his country of Cambodia from 1975 to 1979. They entered his village and forced its residents to leave at gunpoint. The men of the village were sent to one work camp, the women to another, and the older children assigned to mobile labor teams. In the work camps, everyone was forced to do hard labor for up to 16 hours a day to grow rice. My dad was given the task of collecting animal dung to be used as fertilizer. Twice a day, the laborers received a small cup of watery porridge, while most of what they produced was exported in exchange for military supplies. Children received indoctrination in place of education. The Khmer Rouge enforced obedience, to disagree, to scavenge for food, to cry at the death of a family member, to fall in love. These offenses could result in death. In less than 4 years, 1/4 of the population died of starvation, torture, and execution. My dad survived several weeks in a Khmer Rouge prison and punishment for picking fruit from trees. When the Khmer Rouge left, my dad began walking in search of his village. 150 miles later, he arrived home, only to learn that no one from his extended family remained. 36 members had died or disappeared. My dad survived the next year by exchanging his labor for shelter and food. He made his way to the capital city of Phnom Penh, where he joined other youth living on the streets. They organized students and monks to clear garbage from the city and later to plant trees. They studied together, learning English and business skills to discuss how to heal their country. Whenever he sees orphaned and abandoned children, he is reminded of his own past. He does not want other children to experience what he did. In 2003, my dad co-founded the Swankopma Children's Village along with Elizabeth Johnson. They used their experience and resources to step up. Swankopma, which means golden children in Khmer language. When Elizabeth and my dad first visited state orphanages together in Cambodia, they were shocked by their living conditions. The centers were incredibly underfunded. Children were scattered without clothes, living in filth, fighting each other for food. Each one had a story. There were children who lost their parents due to traffic accidents and fire. Children who were abandoned in hospitals, villages and markets by relatives who could not cope due to poverty or disability. My dad and Elizabeth, understanding the importance of family and community, started to establish an illegal agreement with the royal government of Cambodia to build up the Swankopma organization. This enabled them to start the progress of bringing children to live at Swankopma. So now we are growing up very fast. We are Theo and Maya. I'm nearly 11 years old and Maya is 10. And we are going to tell you a little bit about some of the activities that we took part in 2011.
We really fished into the river with Elizabeth and crocodiles. We did it so the river had more fish and this helped to feed the poor family. We then had a drawing competition and the winner won a book and a pencil. Afterwards, we had pizza and coffee with us friends and we had each house planted a tree in our village because trees give us oxygen and look nice. There are some fruit trees to give us food. We also learned about the different types of solar flowers and why it is important. Some of us make the solar flowers which spin around in daylight generating energy. Teacher showed us how to build a kite with material and keep up from outside the village to enjoy us. Afterwards we flew the kite with us. Was good fun, and then we had a picnic and played some of kites got stick in the tree, so we plucked them out of the tree with a stick. The parrot ship was the best because it was a 3D shaped kite. A few of the village children went to the Japanese embassy to deliver yellow flowers for the tsunami appeal to give luck to Japan and to let them know we are thinking about them. The Buddha ceremony is the traditional ceremony where we give money or food to the monks and they give us bracelets and luck. Sometimes the monks come here to the village and sometimes we go to the parkland. We had a lot of fun playing a traditional game where we hit a pot that's hanging off a tree and it's filled with sweet flowers and toys. Sometimes we are blindfolded and our friends give us direction if you want. If you hit the pot, you win whatever is inside the pot. The Japan New Year and the Chinese New Year are my favorite times of the year because there's a lot of activities to play and we get to do the dragon dance and eat lots of food. At night time we get to have a party with even more food. The girl learned every traditional dance, so us has the Bopalukai dance and the boys learn the monkey dance. This is very funny and good fun. At the Christmas party, we had musical chairs and pass the parcel, which we had all enjoyed and was good fun. We had a coloring competition which won than 100 children entered, but I didn't win. Santa arrived with presents for everyone and got us all excited. The little ones sang jingle bells and we all had a picnic. I enjoyed the food and musical chairs. Some of us took part in the festival at the Olympic Stadium. We swam 1 kilometer and ran for 2 kilometers, which was hard, and I came 10th out of 15. We got 20 for the drawing competition and a lot of candy. Afterwards, we had lunch where we all had fun. Then we said goodbye to the students from the university. We gave some water filters to the poor community so they can have pure water. Cambodia is a poor country, so we helped. Afterwards, we had food and play and took photos. We took toys and clothes for the poor communities who live far away from them, so they could play. They had a few toys, but sometimes the whole of the Vancouver village goes. I think that the community doesn't have a lot of money or toys or clothes. Makes me feel sad that they don't have anything, but happy that I'm giving